Roger Goodell's worst nightmare has officially arrived. For years, the NFL has pushed the envelope, but this time they've hit a wall. While the league doubles down on a halftime show featuring Bad Bunny, an artist who attacks ICE and uses his platform for anti-American rhetoric, patriots across the country are tuning out. But they're not just turning off the TV, they're switching over to a full-blown rival production.
I literally just got done watching the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show, and I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but it just wasn't good. And before anybody jumps in the comments, I went into this with an open mind. I wanted to like it. I wasn't trying to make it political. I wasn't rooting against it. I genuinely thought maybe this would surprise me. But honestly, it felt flat. Most of it was just people grinding on each other, not a lot of actual dancing. The choreography wasn't even memorable. And even the pyrotechnics, which is usually where the halftime show goes big, those were kind of weak. I kept waiting for a moment, like that one performance where you go, okay, that was it. And it just never came. And look, this isn't a knock on Bad Bunny as an artist. Clearly he's massive. But as a Super Bowl halftime show, it felt more like a club performance scaled up than something built for the biggest stage in sports. Also, I'll be honest, I don't speak Spanish, so a lot of the lyrics went right over my head, which made it even harder to connect emotionally. I kept asking myself, what's the theme here? What's the story? And I never really got an answer. I wanted energy, spectacle, something iconic, and instead it just felt meh. If you loved it, cool. I'm glad it hit for you. But for me, this halftime show was forgettable, and that's the worst thing a Super Bowl performance can be. Forgettable.
The reviews are out. When you take a look at these, the humiliation rituals continue. Latin broadcasters are bragging about how amazing it is that Bad Bunny hijacked America's most important party by always singing in Spanish. A lot of these people want to erase English and white culture from America, and they aren't hiding it. Laura went down. The NFL should apologize to American people for flooding the Super Bowl with foreign flags, totally disgraceful. There is nothing American about any of this. At some point, liberals came with an argument like Bad Bunny came to reunite people. That is a message we are struggling to pass. If you look at these both sides, you realize people have different opinions. Now, Bad Bunny spent his time attacking Trump and ICE. That has actually been his thing that we all know. If you look at the message he's struggling to pass here, it was very clear. Before we go into this full analysis, take a look at this.
Bad Bunny was a bad decision for the Super Bowl halftime show. The fact that none of the NFL players knew anything about him or his music absolutely proves it. And what don't sit right with me is the simple fact that most of the people that were on that theme list was actually at the Super Bowl this year, okay? So it just lets you know that once people seen those files, everybody just went back to their normal, regular lives like nothing ever happened. And most of us already know that the Super Bowl, just as well as the Grammys, is one of their biggest energy harvesting rituals. So I don't know if that was the point of them choosing Bad Bunny or was it a political statement, but either way, it was a bad decision. Here's the thing, right? It's crazy how so many people are going for ICE instead of going for that was on the Epps file. I've said it once and I'm going to say it over and over and over until y'all get it through y'all heads. Nobody gave up those victims. Y'all just wanted those files to drop so that y'all can have think pieces and y'all can have content. And like I said before, y'all was hoping that Trump name was in there more than anybody else's. All I'm going to say is the only reason why this got power is because we continue to show up and give it to him over and over again.
Went into the Bad Bunny halftime show with an open mind. I'm a musician. If the beat is good, I want to hear it. If the musicians are good, I want to hear them. The beat was very good. I don't think this guy has any talent. Now, I say that, and I mean it technically speaking. If you don't know it, I'm a musician. I have been for just about all my life. I play a lot of instruments and was very successful at it. Sing a little bit too. The guy doesn't have any talent. I mean, even rapping, the beat wasn't really there for the rap. But you tell me if you think it's appropriate that the halftime show is almost exclusively in a foreign language. Puerto Rico is part of the United States of America. They all grow up learning English and Spanish, so I have no problem with some Spanish. No problem with some fill-in-the-blank language. But the majority of it has to be in the English language. It would be like if we had a halftime at some big soccer event over in a foreign country in Europe or South America or Central America, and we just had somebody rapping in English the entire time, or speaking English the entire time, or promoting the American culture the entire time. No, you go there and you do what's appropriate for that venue. You have the largest stage on the planet, and the guy almost exclusive. He said, "God bless America," or United States.
Donde estés, se vale tener una lágrima en el ojo y sentirte orgulloso que Benito le cantó en español a la fiesta más importante de los americanos. God bless America. Sea Chile.
Be told if I tell my own daughter that little boys ain't little girls, I'll be up the creek in hot water. This can't see your head.
There's a book that's sitting in your house somewhere that could use some dusting off. There's a man who died for all our sins, hanging from the cross. You can give your life to Jesus, and He'll give you a second chance till you can't take it.
When you take a look at these, over 6 million viewers for Turning Point USA halftime show. These are 6 million viewers that Peacock NFL would have had for the Super Bowl if they respected Christian conservatives and all America. This is someone posting on X. When you look at what is going on, you can clearly realize the country is divided. The fact that the Super Bowl halftime show began with a scene of what was supposed to be illegal alien from workers is disgraceful. This is someone posting on X. It always solidifies my belief that we are a conquer country.
It's an exciting time because the Super Bowl is Sunday. No one's talking about the game. It's all about halftime show. Am I right? Because it's bad. Yeah, this is how divided this country is. Unbelievable. We can't even have a halftime show we agree on.
I say thanks to God. I'm going to say...
When there's Billy Joe Armstrong tells ICE agents to quit their jobs, and allude to the fact that they will be prosecuted once Trump leaves office, the NFL absolutely hates its customers. That is the simple truth here.
That hasn't been said, right? And this goes out to all the ICE agents out there, wherever you are. Quit your job. Quit that job you have.
America, 250 years of policies that lead to the erosion of everything great about America. This is someone's opinion about what the weakness. But there is something more concerning. If you look at how many people turn in to watch Turning Point USA, you realize within a very short period of time, they had about 25 million people. These were people that were supposed to be watching this, but at some point, they turned away. When you look at these, it should signal something into you. The Bad Bunny halftime show was the worst entertainment performance in Super Bowl history. That is according to a lot of people have seen expressing their dissatisfaction about the whole thing. Some says it's woke, cringe, unintelligent, foreign, boring, directive. In fact, a lot of phrases have seen. Worst of all, no song you can even sing along, because no songs were in our language. That is what people put out on social media. Football is an American sport. The NFL spit in the face of their fans and our nation. This is an absolute humiliation for the NFL. In contrast, the Turning Point halftime show was just feel-good banger after banger from American artists who love this country and who football fans can relate with. It felt like America total cultural victory. That is people's review on social media. I'm just reading out so you can understand how people are actually not happy with this. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out the video. As for the short TPUSA at the end, that is for the white algorithm. You can always skip.
Truly, it was a bad football game, and when you couple that with Bad Bunny, who may have been the worst halftime show, not one word of it.
And we saw at one point across all the different social channels, we saw over 10 million concurrent views.
What?
The Super Bowl needs to figure out the halftime show.
What do you mean figure out?
Figure out, like, just deliver something that the diehard fans really want.
Bad Bunny is going to be
that it was a little bulky. I thought he was just trying to show that he was a little muscular. I thought it was supposed to be like this little look of like Superman.
And the critics did not like it. You know, they thought it was cornball. They like Bad Bunny.
Back to what you started with, which is, these pronouncements from celebrities who, most of them, have not taken the time to even understand the first-degree subtlety to these issues.
The dumbest comments I've heard in a while.
Yeah, and I'm on it. You were releasing it. Why did you not redact?
Might be the most depressed person in America. I mean,
I'm going to say eyes out.
Gervais once told the award show crowd, "Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about people."
A person's home, it's very easy to understand.
When I look at that video, I don't see both sides in a dogmatic.
The Golden Globe for Best Editing goes to the Justice Department.
This is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
Yes. Of course, this is for the mother.
Babies are upstairs watching. Y'all better be off them damn phones and watching me.
Thank you, everyone. I'm a little in shock about that.
Maduro.
Let your hatred and sit this one out.
Well, he's got. There you go.
$1,500.
Let's see if they get the.
Well,
I want to see them get it.
MAGA's going to break up because of Donald Trump's criticism of Robin.
Considered either place. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate
So you and your husband were friends?
Everybody knew that wasn't true.
A dangerous relative as a likely suspect. A tip that led to her brother Nick. Rob Reiner and Nick had a heated argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, being back on his own. In one end,
she said,
should have said nothing.
the United States to take this family tragedy in which the president had made no comment.
When people ought to have.
Yeah.
Absolute horror.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy.
There is a quota system.
This is my 6th and last year hosting the Grammy Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish.
And we are a community here today that what we're doing, and we're only going to be able to get any shit done.
Just so everybody's clear, the NFL picked a dress